school called him. Had him flexing shooting a three-pointer. Basketball season had ended months ago, but the posters were still there. At least the ones that hadn't been taken by students who had gotten Justice to autograph them. I'd been going to Flo A since 2nd grade. Justice had only been there since 6th, and still some people knew his name and not mine. Did I mention I'm the only black girl in our grade? Now, who more Flo? I refused to let him off easy. You repping whether you like it or not, but whatever. Friendversaries are real, and today is 2 years to the day that you realized being down with me was where it's at, so give me my cred. I gave him 2 snaps, snapping my fingers and raising my eyebrow at him.
Your confidence got me shook. You always get your way, huh?
He asked. I joked it off. I don't always get my way, but I really like to. His thumb smoothed down the hair on his eyebrow. It was something he did when he was thinking.
Yeah, I guess you probably do,
he said. His shoulder jerked, and a small explosion detonated from whatever game was on the screen beyond his phone. He tapped away, playing. I halfway wished I could take back my joke. Sometimes, the fact that my family had money and Justice was on scholarship came up suddenly and sucked the air out of our conversations, leaving smoke between us. He asked stuff like 2 years still wasn't enough for him to stop testing whether I was really down or just fake down. I mean, I get it. I'm like nearly everybody at Flowered Arms Academy. My parents are ballers. They own Flexx Unlimited, a hip-hop lifestyle and media company. They've been influencers since before it was a thing. But that's where how I'm like other Flo A Magnolias ends. Being cluelessly privileged ain't gonna get it in my house. I bet nobody else's family ever went back to their roots like mine did, if they even had roots that weren't dirty rich. A lot of mag families had been wealthy a long time. Our money was so new, there were still people at Flo A who believed the rumor that my parents had created Flexx from drug money. The point is, I was a mag, but I wasn't. And Just was the same way. He was Mr. Ball so hard, but scholarship kids were low in our school's pecking order, even the popular ones. It was the Flo way. Me copping to being spoiled was a reminder he didn't need. I was relieved when he broke the silence.
I saw in the chat Sammy working at the Haven. What you getting into this summer?
Sammy was my cousin, Samej. Her dad and my mom were brother and sister. Yes, Samej is her dad's name, James, spelled backward. And yes, she will read you if you feel the need to comment on it. Don't say it's interesting. Don't say it's weird. Just don't say. Sammy was a year older than me and lived a block away from Justice in Marks Park. She was the older sister neither me or Justice had, love it or hate it. I loved that me and him had that connection outside of just knowing each other from school. It made me even less Flo. I had absolutely no plans this summer, since Sammy dropped a pic of the front of Burger Haven with the words, "Guess I be smelling like beef and sweat all summer," in the group chat she had with me and Justice. The second she turned 15, Uncle James had her putting in job applications. Now it was official. No kicking it this summer. I flipped the question back to him. Are you playing for Rico's team again? We were both playing a game because he went on like I hadn't asked about his usual summer league gig.
Hey, what you know about Style High?
He